Chicago Cubs hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the D-backs are plus 122 on the money line. The Cubs are minus 144, over under 7.5 runs. The D-backs getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 164, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Cubs laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 136, meaning if you bet them that way, they must win this game by a minimum of 2 runs. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to first pitch tomorrow. Now, thank you for everyone who has joined the Discord. I'm 2-2 so far in my best MLB bets. The money line ones didn't seem to be coming through so far, but the prop bets hit for the pitchers over/under strikeouts, so hopefully you guys cashed out on that. Now, Kelly pitched once against the Cubs last year. 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, no home runs, 3 walks. He struck out 2 batters. They lost that game 5-4, and he threw 93 pitches in that game. They are 3-2 as a team in his last 5 starts. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 7.8 strikeouts per game in those games with an ERA of 2.6, and the under is 3-2 in his last 5 starts. He's pitched 3 times in his most recent 3 starts against the Cubs. They're 2-1. He averages 6 1/3 innings pitched, 5.3 hits, 3 earned runs, 4.7 strikeouts, 1.3 walks, and 84 pitches. They lost 5-4, then won 7-3, then won 6-4. All of those games were with the D-backs. For the Cubs, Steele pitched twice against the D-backs last year. 5 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no earned, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 89 pitches, and then 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 of which was earned, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 90 pitches. They lost 7-6 and they won 3-2, so they were 1-1 in those 2 starts. He averages 5 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 run, a half of earned runs, 9.5 strikeouts against the D-backs, 2 walks, and 89.5 pitches. In his last 5 starts, he's got an ERA of 1.4, averaging 6 innings pitched and 8 strikeouts. The under has hit in his last 2, although the over is 3-2 in those 5 games, and they are 5-0 in his last 5 starts. So if both of these pitchers pitch the way that they have been pitching, this is going to be another one of those games like we had today with the D-backs and Cubs. Now, head-to-head, the road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The road team is 7-3. The D-backs are on a 2-game winning streak. The D-backs are 6-4 against the Cubs in their last 10. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line, and the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 9-1. There have been 5 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including the game they played against each other today, and 3 out of the last 4 games they've played against each other. The under has hit in their last 2. The under is 7-3 in their last 10, and the under 7.5 runs is 6-4 in their last 10. And for those people who are concerned about the wind in this game, because Chicago, you always have to worry about it, it's blowing in to start the game at almost 13 miles an hour and increasing anywhere between 14 and 15 miles an hour as the game goes on, blowing in. So, food for thought. The last game they played against each other, which was today, the D-backs won 1-0. The previous game they won 6-2. Both of those games were this year. For the D-backs, they're 5-5 in their last 10, and they are 3-1 in their last 4. They're on a 3-game winning streak, losing to the Rockies 3-2, then beating them 12-5, then beating the Cubs 6-2, and beating the Cubs 1-0. For the Cubs, they are 6-4 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They are 2-2 in their last 4, and the under is 8-2 in their last 10. The under has hit in their last 3 games, beating the Giants 11-8 and 8-2, and then losing to the D-backs 6-2 and 1-0. It is incredibly difficult for teams to win 3 games consecutively on the road. With both of these teams' pitchers pitching the way that they are, this should be a very low-scoring game. I'm going to give the slight edge here to the Cubs because I just don't think they're going to get swept in a 3-game series at home. I'm going to take the Cubs with the money line. I'm going to take the D-backs getting the runs, and I'm going to go under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.